In all my years of playing Destiny, rarely have I ever used the LFG system via the app or in-game to find a team to raid with. Personally for me, I don't want to roll the dice on a random group. Sure, it can be quick and easy, or it could be a 3-hour run, or we're stuck on encounters because there's no group synergy, there's a guy using double auto rifles for DPS, or we're all nervous to speak up against it or even ask questions if we don't understand what's going on. There's nothing inherently wrong if you like to LFG with those methods. It is simply just not my preferred method of playing Destiny. What I've always liked to do is join communities. My favorite experiences from Destiny mainly come from the year of Witch Queen. I was uploading builds on TikTok that I had come up with, and they were blowing up daily. During this time, I was in a community server with a few folks in it. People would start uploading my builds in this Discord that we were all in, and slowly but surely, we would start to befriend each other. Not because I was a creator, but because they wanted to play the game with me. These players would start to build Crev, start engaging into content sets they weren't really familiar with, and after a while, we were just playing the game together. It didn't matter if it was raids or dungeons, a random PvP free-for-all. Eventually, those free-for-alls would become community tournaments. And those tournaments, well, eventually we just started watching movies together. And at the end of the day, at our core, our community was built on Destiny and its foundation was strong. At the server's peak, we had over 1.4 thousand people who were all fans of the game and played with each other for a variety of different reasons. Sure, I didn't know everyone in that community server, but I had my group, and we have stayed friends for years to come after that server's existence. And quite honestly, I think the truth is that Destiny's endgame has always been around community and the interactions you make with one another. It's not something that you can easily prepare for, or there's a written guide on how to do it, but I could give you advice on how to find a community. Personally, what I did was either found a niche or I found a creator. And speaking of creators, did you guys know I have a community Discord? In this Discord, as of the last few weeks, we've been doing a few raids and dungeons. Last night we did a VOG. It was like 40 minutes. We were all just shooting the shit, talking experiences, planning the next raid, the next dungeon, talking about work tomorrow. You know, just socializing, being friendly with one another, building chemistry. And this isn't exclusive to my server in particular, which you can find in the description of this video if you want to be in this community in particular. Wink wink, nudge nudge. In all seriousness, there's a variety of communities that Destiny has to offer. While I gave you a short description of what my community did last night, I can give you an exact definition of what I want my community to be and how I'm trying to build it. My community is a place for hanging out and different Destiny experiences to casual endgame experience, such as doing like a raid or dungeon a week because that's all you have time for, all the way up to doing endgame challenges for titles or just for fun. As of late, I've been writing up a few fun raid ideas that we could do in case we just want to run content for the sake of running content. This one idea I have is called Destiny 1 LARP. It means you need to use a kinetic primary from Destiny 1, an energy special weapon from Destiny 1, an exotic heavy weapon from Destiny 1 as well. I made a few exceptions just to make the challenge more fun, which is the entire point of the challenge. To have fun, to play the game in a different way than you usually would. As of when I'm recording this, we don't know what sandbox changes are going to be completely coming. We don't know if rocket pulses are still going to be the meta going into the future. Well, I would want them to be nerfed. We're also never getting updates again, so do I really care about the balance of the game given that the next update's going to be the final one? Should PvE be massively balanced so there's challenge, or should it be balanced so there's fun? I don't really know. Regardless, self-created challenges is the lifeblood of having a community. Last night when we were doing a VOG, we had one of our members use triple trace rifles and she ended up doing the most damage on Atheon, followed up with another one of our members getting lost on Mars during DPS. While you can find those experiences in LFG, it's a lot funnier when it's within community because you're aware of the bit. And it's not really wasting your time if what you want to do with your time is hang out with others. My community also covers a larger range, which allows all players of all skill levels to be able to play. In my opinion, having an open community allows lower skill players to become better via osmosis, alongside building up confidence with like-minded players. Rarely does anyone start great at video games. It's a skill that is built up over time. Being in a community that is open to you building that skill creates a feedback loop of wanting to improve, not only for yourself, but for future and current teammates. Often people are shut down with their ideas, and being in a community, rather than it being completely shut down, it might actually be reshaped. some person might have niche knowledge on some sort of interaction in the game, and your funny joke idea can actually become a really fun raid night. In the footage that you're watching, I'm playing with one of my close friends. We met in that community Discord I spoke about from 4 years ago, and we've been good friends for about 2 to 3 years, as we would encounter each other in future Discords as time went on. We have a shared interest in the updates to destinations coming in June, more specifically, the moon, as we're a fan of the look, sound, and feel of the weapons from there, and the aesthetic of the armor. She's made a new Destiny account since the first time we've met, and there's a few quests that she needs to get done because she's yet to do them. Even though there's very little I can do to help her in these quests, I still join her just so I can tag along and shoot the shit. Last night she needed to get melee kills against nightmares, but she needed to do it in a -20 activity. So what I did was hopped on my Void Hunter and started going invis to help her out. It was just this funny, silly moment that didn't really amount to much, but it's probably something that we're going to think about into the future. Not because it was epic or game-changing, but because it was just fun shooting the shit together. With LFGs, I don't think you could have that same type of relationship without the community aspect. Marcy and I have done a handful of raids and dungeons together, Nightfalls and Ultimate Pinnacle Ops, with a PvP game thrown in there. I even helped her with her first contest mode completion of Sunder Doctrine early last year. While you may not have met your Marcy, your story is your own. For me, I've met my Eden, Kenny, Brett, Logan, Lex, Sogworth, Dietrin, Cray, Ryan, Pluto, Izzy, Doug, Ari, Thomas, Sean, Drago, Misa, Gladys, Tony, Cruz, Liv, Zach, Angel, Zane, and so many people that have come and go through my life. There are even new members in my current Discord that I've started to build relationships with. And I can foresee June giving me the same exact feeling that Witch Queen gave me all those years ago. And the only reason I can get that feeling again is because of community. So if you're looking for a community and don't know where to start, I recommend mine. But there are tons of creators out there and tons of niches that people like to create communities around that you will find. With that all being said, I'd like to thank you for watching this video and hope it's given you a new perspective on what the June update can really mean for you. While yes, it is the end of the live service for Destiny 2, it's not the end of Destiny communities. In fact, I think the Destiny community is stronger than it's ever been before. A lot of people online have rallied to sign petitions, myself included. I remember I signed it when it was about 3,000 signatures, and now it's over 200,000. There are hashtags going on saying hashtag we want to Destiny 3. People are compiling videos to put together so we can relive memories of years past. But honestly, I think we're about to enter a golden age for Destiny. Not one in terms of new content coming out, but one based on new communities being formed. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. You have a wonderful day. Stay safe, y'all.